So he's like 6 weeks now. This little baby. He has some red hair. I have no idea where it came from. I mean, I do. I have some red hair like under my brown. And the father also. So I guess that's where. But we're so not red now that it's a little strange to see this very ginger head, which I'm sure will darken. My friend said their hair changes 20 times before they're 5 years old. I have a terrible neck ache because I guess just sleeping is different. So I think I picked him up last night and like whipped him over my shoulder, basically, and my neck whipped as well. And he was sleeping pretty well up until maybe 2 days ago. And by pretty well, I mean like probably waking up every 3 hours and falling asleep quite well for naps and whatnot. And taking probably 2-hour naps. And then I think I read that it's around this time where it's like the sleepy baby's gone and it's a real, like the melatonin wears off, because apparently there's melatonin from the mother that the baby has, and that wears off around this time. So they actually have to really learn to sleep again. And of course, right, maybe that's it. So, but of course there's like 20,000 theories. Like there's this one blanket that I got on Amazon that was amazing. It's like a wool bottom, and I put it to wash because it was full of throw up because he has acid reflux, which is why he's eating sitting up, which I read helps with that. It's like the amount of stuff I'm reading and how much I'm trying to like. Anyways, so I put the blanket to wash, and so he didn't have his, can we say, special blanket? Is it too early to say he has a special blanket? I'm not sure, but he didn't have that blanket, and so maybe that's why he didn't sleep that well. I don't know. I'm racking my brains, but something my friend told me, which I think is very helpful, is every time you think you figure something out, it changes on you. So stop thinking that you're figuring something out when it comes to babies. He's a very dedicated eater. Breaks my heart. And it's so sweet how he's adjusted so well to eating sitting up. It's so cute. And his little hands kind of do the like little penguin flapping motions as he eats. So all of a sudden he's not sleeping well, and by not well I mean sure slept like 3 hours at a time at night, but then woke up kind of every 2 hours or every hour afterwards. I've actually noticed that every time that I'm distracted while feeding him, he overeats and gets kind of sloppy. So recording this is probably not the best idea. So I'm surrounded with like books, like 20 different books on how to have babies sleep better and how to raise them, and I'm just losing my fucking brain. And it starts off very harmlessly, like, oh, this is the one book before the baby comes, like, this, how about this book that was recommended? Oh, this is what I'm gonna try out. And then the reality comes, which is the baby, and I'm like racking my brains for like what is going to work well, and I have no idea what's going to work well. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And so all of a sudden, in an anxious kind of whirl, I start to kind of like how he is now with the breast, I start to pause. Something really funny I read, totally off topic, is that when they're having trouble latching, you can kind of bounce with them and they latch better. And I actually did that instinctively and it totally worked. So in case that helps anyone. But so the books, and now all of a sudden I have like 20 different theories on how to help them sleep, that there's no way to help them sleep now they're too young, that they're never too young, that breastfeeding makes a difference, that breastfeeding does not make a difference, that the bottle is a solution, the bottle is it's like you can go bananas. And in fact today I am going bananas. Like I have no idea what's what anymore. So it feels like I'm steadily declining into more cluelessness on week 6. And that's the update.